In 40 days flat, a New York Times investigation into sexual misconduct by Hollywood mogul Harvey Weinstein started a ripple that has turned into a tsunami. Allegations continue to multiply as survivors come forward in fields ranging from movies to restaurants to Silicon Valley and state houses. Here's a brief timeline just to show how fast these allegations have turned into very real downfalls. October 5th, Ashley Judd and Rose McGowan joined several other women in accusing Weinstein of using his power to harass them and demand sexual favors. He declared his legal innocence, but 3 days later, he's fired from his own company producing top-line movies and shows. October 10th, A-listers Gwyneth Paltrow and Angelina Jolie joined the list of accusers, saying Weinstein inappropriately propositioned them and reacted aggressively to their rejections. After that, we've seen serious allegations and resulting fallouts at least once a week. October 17th, Amazon Studios chief Roy Price resigns immediately following allegations that he sexually harassed a producer who worked with the studio. The next day, video resurfaces of Ben Affleck groping an MTV host's breast on TRL in 2003. He publicly apologizes and promised to be part of the solution. October 21st, celebrity chef John Besh is accused of creating a sexually driven atmosphere at his super successful restaurant group in the South. On the 23rd, he's out. Also on the 23rd, the LA Times shares the stories of 38 women who were approached by director James Toback for sexual favors in return for entertainment stardom. In the span of 4 days, this list of accusers grew to 310 women. Former President George H.W. Bush, at 93 years old, was accused by an actress on October 24th of groping her at an event several years ago, and then another woman came forward with the same story. The president blamed a physical condition for his hand falling on their waist or rear ends and offered an apology. October 25th, the precipitous downfall of one of Washington's most popular and powerful reporters, Mark Halperin. 5 female staffers who worked for him at ABC News many years ago say he made advances and asked them to do things like sit on his lap. He was immediately suspended as an MSNBC contributor. The next day, HBO and Penguin Publishers canceled projects for his new book in the Game Change series. On October 30th, he's officially released from NBC and MSNBC. The Kevin Spacey fallout took a little bit longer. It began on October 13th when former news anchor Heather Unruh tweeted that the Oscar winner had sexually assaulted a loved one. The story quietly brewed until Anthony Rapp shared details of Spacey trying to initiate sexual contact with him when he was just 14 years old. Spacey was in his 20s. Happened back in the 80s. November 3rd, 8 House of Cards staffers say Spacey was inappropriate with them on the set. Netflix fired Spacey the next day. Cut to November 8th in the morning, Unruh came forward to say Spacey had assaulted her son. And that night, Ridley Scott announced he would reshoot any scenes involving Spacey for a movie debuting 6 weeks later. Louis C.K. handled his allegations very differently. The New York Times spoke to 5 women of the star's serial masturbation in front of unwilling women in the comedy industry. Netflix cut ties with the comedian within 24 hours. In his movie, I Love You Daddy has been stalled. October 5th to November 14th. 40 short days that shine light on decades of alleged sexual misconduct in every industry imaginable by many power players once held in high esteem.